Welcome to GRAP 1041, Design in Society. Where there are people, you're sure to find objects. The focus of this cluster of tutorials is upon things, objects, and stuff. This tutorial is about society, a place where gorgeous things are, also wild things. The place to dream of, ogle at, browse and click, and to do all the things you and people at large do with things. Your task is to research, catalogue, and build a repository of case studies in Airtable. We're going extremely local with the tutes on offer this semester. Collins Street, yes, but also the local making culture made in Melbourne that excels in bags, commissioned jewellery, and bespoke mods. Your task is to research, catalogue, and build a repository of case studies in Airtable. You will dive deep into brands and named designers. You will investigate design studios, makers, and how the work of industrial design happens in the contemporary period. These tutorials are offered to you as your development opportunity and development journey for you to progress on your path of becoming an industrial designer. By knowing about the work that industrial designers do, design, in this instance, is what designers do. Now, thematically, the Design Studies tutorials in Semester 2 2023 are thematically referred to as the natural game. This naming of the theme is an acknowledgement that you came into design school because of your understanding of design from the outside. You're not wrong. In these tutorials, these history and theory explorations, industrial design can emerge as being about beauty. Industrial design is about making manufactured things exquisite. So exquisite that you will queue up to buy the designated thing, to queue up to buy the designed thing? Absolutely. So these tutorials are about helping you realize that faint dream you had, that one day you will make things exquisite. So that one day people will queue up to buy what you design? Yeah, something like that. Leon, who did his honors in 2009, then went on to become Prestology. That is his Instagram handle, Prestology, for his work at Nike. Do people queue up to buy Nike Prestos? Yeah, that is for you to find out. These are research-based and case study orientated industrial design specific tutorials. For those of you looking to do tutorials with more academic or theoretical content, you could look to pursue university electives in social science or also electives in other disciplines await your university. So, you have 3 tutorials on offer this semester. The top 1% or Collins Street. Collins Street in Melbourne is where everything exquisite and bespoke congregates. Advertised as Melbourne's premier destination where classic luxury meets contemporary muse. Collins Street is the place to acquire the investment, the gift. This is one place to understand the local. Every city has a Collins Street, the Golden Mile they call it, where the goods are the work of a particular practice of industrial design. Rafael Nadal wears a Richard Mill on his wrist. Though we have to dig a bit to find the creative process and the workflow of the design of this watch. So that's the top 1%. Then we come to Karigami, aka bag style. The Birkin is unattainable. Yet, if you have one, life is different. Bags are poorly understood within a utilitarian environment of industrial design. Yet people have many bags. We are the bags that we have. It's sort of paraphrasing. We are the food that we eat. Karigami, a concatenated word combining kari and origami, is available on Pinterest for you to explore. But is also an invitation to industrial designers to explore their own attraction to and possession of accessories. Bags can be a dark secret, but also, like sneakers, a giveaway about who you are or a joy as you walk holding one. Innocuous blameless. The bag is an industry, a manufacturing center, manufacturing sector, and a favorite thing for bespoke craft makers in Melbourne or New York. Yes, one of our grads, lives in New York. She has her own bag brand company. And finally, we come to Italian radicalism and pro touring. Italian radical design was a design movement where architecture and design for the home intersected. The free-thinking formalist and architectural products and methodological thinking that emerged from this period is still with us today. The questioning of the mainstream and of the iterative nature of serial manufacture is brilliantly exemplified in the works of Enzo Mari. That is on one side. On the other side is the passionate craftsmanship of pro touring, where the automobile is reimagined as an exquisite one-off. Melbourne is home for some makers. It is also the location of Motorex, the show for makers of pro touring cars. So, yeah, it's there for you to explore through this semester, through these 3 tutorials.